thanks everybody for coming to the 10th Apache Flink Meetup here in Berlin. As always, we start with a community update. And for those that are only here for the free beers, Apache Flink is an open source platform for distributed batch and stream data processing. In the package included is basically the core runtime, which is a streaming engine, and on top of it we expose different APIs for batch and stream processing. So Flink supports a wide array of use cases, from real-time streaming topologies to large batch pipelines, machine learning, and also graph processing. Andra is going to introduce you to the graph analysis part of Flink today in the talk about Jelly. So what happened in the last month? We added a new committer to the Flink project. So Chesney, who contributed the Python API and a lot of small fixes, is now a committer in the Flink project. He's not here, but I'll point him to the... Wait, we have a YouTube recording, so he can see it. And we started discussing a 0.9 bug fix release. And we also decided to cut a 0.10 milestone 1 release with the latest features included. And yeah, another observation that I would like to put here is that Flink is becoming more and more popular. So we have more than 1,000, it's actually 1,070 or so now, Twitter followers, more than 500 GitHub stars, and ZDNet named us as one of the 5 open source big data projects to watch. And also the schedule for Flink Forward has been published and has been received very well. So the traffic on the website is very good, and a lot of people are interested in Flink Forward. So yeah, it's gaining more and more traction. Inside the code, we added a Scala API for Jelly, the graph processing API that Andra is going to introduce to you. We dropped, finally, Java 6 support in Flink, so we can now use the fancy Java 7 features in the code base. We added a connector for writing data into Elasticsearch, so you can now, in the streaming job, continuously write events to Elastic. And we added a sampling operator for the dataset API. I think it has been contributed by an engineer working at Intel. But the majority of comments in the last month were actually about bug fixes and stability improvements. So in particular around the streaming component of Flink. For example, how the API is like translated into the data flow graph, and also the Kafka connector. There were also a lot of articles about Flink. I've put the links into the slideshow, and I'll share the slides afterwards so you can click on them. In particular, we have a blog post about the performance characteristics and also how we implement all the features for Flink streaming to achieve high throughput, low latency, and exactly one stream processing. So that has been published at the Data Artisans blog post. Then there's a blog post on the Flink blog about Jelly. And then there are a bunch of other blog posts published on other websites about Flink. Yeah, for the GitHub statistics, as I said, we have a lot of stars. And the activity is, as always, very high. So we have more than 35,000 additions to the code. There are a lot of meetups popping up all over the world. I think right now a lot of meetups pop up on the East Coast. So we have a Washington DC meetup now, and we have a meetup group in New York and Boston. And I've heard rumors that they also have soon their first events there. And we have a talk in Brussels, and also a talk at the Apache, or multiple talks at the ApacheCon in Budapest. And as I said earlier, for Flink Forward, we published the schedule with the first talks in. And the talks are from very well-known companies, but also from committers. And we will also have the Flink trainings, which are very popular and always booked out within days. And we also have a discount code for you, for everyone who's here today, to get a 50% off Flink Forward. So go to the website and check out the talks that we have, and yeah, sign up for the conference. And that's it for now.